Big as the what? Big as the Super Bowl.
Broadcasting from Radio Row, inside the Mandalay Bay Convention Center in Las Vegas, Nevada. You are tuned into Sideline Sports Talk Networks, the W Show on 100.1 FM, Kansas City. Brought to you by Stockman Law Firm, the Solar Center, the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum, Golden Gate Funeral and Cremation Services, Gates Barbecue, Positivity Water, Soiree Steak and Oyster House, the Wright County Tax Preparation, Dillard's Zona Rosa, KC We Spin 360, Derek Thomas Neil Smith III and Long Foundation, Phenomenal Kids Child Care Learning Center, XC Fright Studio Plush, Sierra Fonseca, Hairstylist in New York Life.
Again, thank you, Jesus.
Yes. Definitely give him a shout out. Thank you, Jesus.
Yes, indeed. So we're live from Las Vegas, Mandalay Bay Convention Center is where we are. We're back. Like we never left. We have Tony joining us today, Miss Tony Talley.
I finally made it, y'all. I am here. I'm so happy to be here.
Yes.
So, I mean, catch me up to speed. What y'all been up to?
Oh, we've been up to everything. We've been all over Vegas. The only thing I hate that we haven't tried yet was the Sphere. I was hoping. I was very hopeful that the NFL
Slow down, Grasshopper. We'll get
and the
there.
Sphere, you know, but
baby steps.
but we've been all over. We had a media party. We talked to a couple of people yesterday.
So, yeah, I saw.
So it's been interesting so far. It's a better impression on Vegas for me than normal.
Really?
We really hit the ground running with the media party, though. The media party was really cool this year, I think.
Mhm.
It was at the Grand Prix where they have the race cars, Formula One track and everything. And it was like 4 floors. Each floor was a different area or a different vibe. We had like the casino vibe. Then we had like the racetrack vibe where you had all the cars. It was cool. I really liked it this year.
You know what? I should have put my PTO in a couple of days sooner so I could have been a part. But I'm here and I'm ready to rock and roll with y'all.
So
Yeah,
would you just your first Radio Row, what did you think when you first walked in?
When I first walked in, I was like, dang, everybody's here. I see ESPN. You have, what was that? Fox Sports over there.
Mhm.
You have Sports Illustrated behind me. I'm like, we in this thing.
Yeah.
Kansas City is representing in here for sure.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, and you just wait. We'll have a bunch of guests come by.
Plenty
I mean, you
more.
got Deshaun Jackson right in front of us. We just saw Drew Brees
Brees
behind
right
us. I don't know if
behind
the
us.
camera caught it, but Drew Brees behind us. And there's a lot of star power walking through here today.
So if there was one person that you really wanted to interview that walked through here, who would it be?
Don
Jerry
Rice.
So far, Shannon Sharp.
Yeah,
Have you seen him yet?
We saw him
we
yesterday.
saw him a couple times.
So Shannon Sharp is going to be at the Taste of the NFL.
Taste of the NFL. Yes.
On Saturday. So,
we
I
there.
mean,
We
we're
in there.
going,
We'll
we
be
in there.
there. We in
I
there.
interviewed one of the chefs yesterday.
Mhm.
So she was like, come on by, get some pastries. I was like, listen, you talking to the right person when it comes to food. I'll be there.
And so we interviewed them and one of their players yesterday as well.
Okay.
So yeah. But my one that I wanted to interview was Donovan McNabb, but he was surrounded by people. I was telling you, I didn't think Donovan McNabb would be that popular on Radio Row. Because I mean, we just saw Drew Brees, and I mean, people weren't swarming him like that. We saw Baker Mayfield.
Yeah.
People weren't swarming him like that. But
I didn't see
whatever,
Baker.
and that's what I'm saying. You didn't see it because he moved so quietly in here.
Yeah.
But Donovan McNabb, he walked by here a few times, and he was surrounded by 12 to 15 people each time.
Really?
But you know, the reason why is because it's because he doesn't come to Radio Row often.
Yeah, he does.
You don't see
He does.
him out anywhere.
Yeah.
And he really doesn't do media like that. And so I think that gives you the mysteriousness of him.
Definitely.
You know, and once you see him, it's like, oh, I don't really get to see him.
And that's and I think that was part of my surprise because I
Yeah.
see him, and you know, we could normally walk up to somebody in the camp.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't happening with him, so
And the big cruise, like that in itself, you see this gathering of like 12 people and you're like, that's got to be somebody, you know?
Right,
like,
right.
And that kind of blows my mind on like how you can travel. Like that one solo person is traveling with that whole team. And
Yeah.
that one person, they all work for that one person.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me.
With that, that's how you know your money's up.
Right.
Yeah,
Like,
the bigger the crew, the bigger the money.
Right.
Like
right.
Shannon Sharp, 20 something plus people.
Easily. Just walk. Yeah. That
You
really
got
blew
that.
my mind.
You got
Because that's
that.
just like, hey, grab me a cheeseburger. I need a water. Like, you're not doing it for
Just-
yourself. Yeah, like you just
pointing.
point fingers. That's
Nah, you
crazy.
gotta- you got a
Nothing
whole
wrong with
team.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we had Jerry Rice behind us yesterday.
Yes.
Couldn't get to him.
Couldn't get to
Really?
You saw, so I guess they saw me moving in for the kill,
And
right?
they
to
insulated
get
him.
him over here, and everybody looked, and they all like surrounded him and pushed him out like that way. And I'm like, come
Really?
on, bro, I ain't,
Yeah.
we right here. Just sit down 5 minutes. Then you get some people that you can walk up to. Spice Adams, you can walk up to him. He's like, yeah, I'll be over, and kept his word and came
Yeah.
on over. Ocho, what's up, man? Remember you from
Yeah.
Miami? Saw you
Yeah.
at a couple of track meets, man. I'll be there tomorrow.
Okay.
Show up. And then Ocho is as big as anybody in here.
Yes.
Right.
So
But that also talks to your point of Donovan McNabb not being around in that mystique. But then Ocho is one of those guys. He's going to come in here and shake hands with anybody, whether he has something to sell or not.
right, right.
And that's what it was with Miami. He wasn't selling anything. He was just around the sport. And that's what we appreciate about Radio Row as a whole, because it's nuanced and you're able to see like a different side of what you see from a lot of these personalities on camera.
Yeah.
So
Facts.
Yeah.
And just seeing like what are the players that want to be in the entertainment spotlight versus the ones
Yeah.
like who on TV you might think that they would eat it up and love it because of their touchdown dances or whatever, but then here they just are completely chill. I don't want any parts of it, which
Yeah.
really is crazy to see like the actual real guard let down.
yeah.
Well, I wonder if because they always have the cameras or they're always in the spotlight.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So it's kind of like you said, I just want to chill, just kind of like
Yeah.
soak in the moment, just be in the environment, just be present
Yeah.
right now. So sometimes, and also too, as a media personality myself, I know it's my job in journalism to be like, hey, so tell me.
Right,
You know?
right.
But then
Yeah.
you sometimes you have that sympathy, that empathy for them. You're like, okay,
Yeah.
I'll back off. I'll give you your space. And sometimes they remember that and they respect you. And
Mhm.
they're like, next year I
See,
got
like you got
I'm
Swagoo
there.
right there. It's just if we would
Yeah.
go over there and ask him, like, hey, come over and chat with us, he probably would. And you see his crew, and he's on TV every day.
Yeah.
There's a crew
Yeah.
of 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's wild, especially here in Vegas too. I know me and Tony were talking about it walking in. Like, I feel like in the past we've been a little bit lulled to sleep. Like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, it's like trickling. You see a few faces, but Vegas has really been in your face the entire time. I feel like we came with the star power from Tuesday on. Like
Yeah.
once
Vegas.
everybody got set up, it
Yeah.
was time.
It's Vegas.
Showtime.
Don't nobody
everybody
not
wants,
want to come to Vegas.
everybody
Right.
wants to
But
be
you-
in Vegas except me. Yeah.
You didn't want to come to Vegas?
I'm not a fan of the city of Vegas.
Okay.
For me, I think it might be overstimulating
Mm-hmm.
after a while. I hate how they bleed every dollar from you everywhere.
As soon as you get off the plane.
Like and
Air costs.
Yeah.
and Vegas, and I understand it. It's the financial end of this runs the desert.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not trying to pay for air. I don't want to pay to breathe.
Yeah.
That's
So,
Yeah.
What are you most looking forward to this weekend?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh man, the experience.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to just getting in front of people that I know without experience like this, I probably wouldn't be able to get in front of. And here with y'all. Yeah.
Aww.
Oh, the feels.
They got all bushy. I'm like, all right, cool.
Hit the love it button.
It
Yeah, hit the
got,
love
it got
it.
warm and cuddly.
Yeah.
See, now you see why I started with love on top. You got to lead with love.
Leave
Yeah.
with love. Ba, 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 da. There we
Yeah,
go.
so the car
You gotta
ride
hit
this
that
morning
note.
started with Beyonce.
Yes.
Just so you guys know.
Yes.
It started with Beyonce, and then it went a little trap. We got
You know,
Yeah.
money back, yo, in the house.
It's called balance. You know,
Yes.
you have to sometimes straddle the fence a little bit. You know, like you said, sometimes you got to meet people where they're at.
Yeah.
And if it's love on top, hey, how you doing, love? And if it's run up, get down up because they're so energetic,
Yes.
you can go both ways. Both ways.
We're
Yeah.
versatile. We're versatile.
Yeah, we are. Maybe we are.
Got to add texture to life.
Yeah.
So if you guys can stay tuned with us, we'll have a lot of guests lined up for you today. It's 10:31 a.m., which means it's around noon in Kansas City. So just stay with us. We'll get you through your lunch break all the way up until 6 or 7 o'clock p.m. So be with us. We'll be here live from Las Vegas, Mandalay Bay Convention Center. We'll be back.
In a minute.
Go ahead, say it then. Who the GOAT? Who the GOAT? Who the GOAT? Who the GOAT? Big as the what? Big as the Super Bowl.
Broadcasting from Radio Row inside the Mandalay Bay Convention Center in Las Vegas, Nevada. You are tuned into Sideline Sports Talk Networks, the W Show on 100.1 FM, Kansas City. Brought to you by Stockman Law Firm, the Solar Center, the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum, Golden Gate Funeral and Cremation Services, Gates Barbecue, Positivity Water, Soiree Steak and Oyster House, the Wright County Tax Preparation, Dillard's Zona Rosa, KC Wheat Spin 360, Derek Thomas Neil Smith III and Long Foundation, Phenomenal Kids Child Care Learning Center, XC Fright, Studio Plush, Sierra Fonseca, Hairstylist in New York Life,